Hi nail friends, welcome back to my channel. I have a new company to me that I'm going to share with you called Jersey Girl Dippin', and the owner's name is Jennifer, and she reached out to me and asked if I would like to try her dips, and I said yes. She sent me 3 of her colors from her Labyrinth collection. And she also gave me a discount code for you guys, so make sure you check the description box. And she sent these 2 little rings, so I contacted her and asked her, and she said that she includes them in her packages. So I thought that that was awesome because these are so super cute to work as nail feet rings. So these are the 3 colors from the Labyrinth collection that she sent me, and 2 of them are actually thermals. I love thermals and I love glow dips. So the 2 on the left are actually the thermals, and I'm going to show you right here. This is the colors warm, and then in my little cup I have some cold water, and you're going to see them change. Like, how amazing are they? Oh my gosh, I love them so much. And just real quick, if you didn't watch my last video, I have builder gel on my right hand. I'm trying to let my natural nails grow, and we will see how far that goes. That's why my nails are different on each hand. So in this video, I'm actually going to be using Mani Boss dip liquids, and the reason I purchased these was because I know a lot of you that follow my channel don't use the OG dip powder liquids like I use, which are a delicate liquid. You use normal dip liquids. Right here, I also bought her 2-in-1 gel. It's a gel base and top coat, and I haven't used that yet, so I can't give any feedback on it, but I just wanted to have normal dip liquids to use, just to help some of you out, because I know that with the OG dip liquids, the top coat is hard to contaminate, whereas with normal dip liquids, like with the Mani Boss, you have to use different steps. So I thought switching up my dip liquids would help people who don't use the like more delicate liquids, who use just the normal dip liquids. So right here on my nails, I actually have peel base down, and sometimes when you use peel base, when you put your first layer of pro base down, your pro base is going to dry really quickly. So when you go to dip your nail, you're going to get a really patchy looking first dip. So I just put a layer of pro base down and then just go back in with my second application of pro base, and then just start my dipping process. So if you're having issues, if you use a peel base, or you are just having issues with your first layer of pro base drying too fast for you, put a layer of that down first and then start your dipping process. I wanted to mention also that you saw where I just took my finger and was holding it on my swatch. You could see how quickly that thermal was changing. So these are very good powders. You can usually tell, especially in a thermal or a glow, if they work correctly, how good of a dip powder is. I personally think, that's just my opinion, don't come for me, but these went on so super smooth. Also, the Mani Boss dip liquids, amazing. They went on so leveled, so thin. They didn't dry super fast. They do have like the normal dip liquid smell, so they're not like a more low odor dip liquid like the OG dip powder ones that I use. But honestly, they did, when I was doing my base coat, they did have burn my nose just like a little bit, but nothing like terrible. Like my eyes didn't burn or anything like that. And the application of these, and you'll see when I go in with my second coat, go on perfectly. They're not patchy. It's just a smooth application, and the dip liquids and the powder are amazing that I'm using. So you can see right here on my brush, when you use foils in their darker color like that red, it's going to pick up on your pro base brush. So just make sure that you're wiping your brush off before you put it back into your dip liquid bottle. It is going to stain your brush, but just wipe off that excess foil like color that transferred before you put that back into your bottle, because the liquids are clear and you don't want to contaminate them. And I did want to say that I was actually going to use this color and the color Sarah together, but after I started on my mani, I really just wanted to use this thermal, only because the way that the color shifts, it almost looks like a ombre on its own. So it's like a 2-in-1 liquid, or not liquid, a 2-in-1 dip powder. And I absolutely loved this color. It is perfect. And with the foils in there, it reminded me almost of like fall. So like, not, well, yeah, obviously fall, the colors. No, I didn't mean that. I meant it reminded me of leaves, like when you're looking out at the mountains and the leaves are changing. It just reminded me of that with the foil flakes in there. And a friend of mine actually said, I had shown her, and she said it reminded her of candy corn, the way that the thermal was like transitioning. And I was like, yes, it does. And I love that. So I think that this color is so ridiculously cool for fall, and I love it so much. Another thing about Jersey Girl Dippin' is she has other really cool collections on her website. I was checking them out yesterday. Some of them are Tumbling into Fall, a Hocus Pocus collection, the Wizarding World, Disney, and Cinderella, and she had a few other ones, but those were ones that like stuck out to me. And she has a newer company. She just started her company in June, and I'm not sure if it is like this for everyone or just because she sent them to me, but her shipping was really fast also. I got these in just a few days, so that was awesome. Okay, so here I am capping in clear just so I can activate and then have room to file and buff. I wanted to show you when you're using regular dip liquids. I don't have to do this with my OG liquids, but when you're using liquids like this, either rub oil on the rim of your dip liquids, like your base and top coat, or just take some acetone on a lint-free wipe and gently wipe the lid so that when you close your liquids up, your lid doesn't glue to the bottle. Because when I first started, I did that all the time. I had such issues. I would have to have my husband take like pliers and try to get them opened again. So just clean your lid, make sure that you're not sealing that shut. Here I'm activating, and then I'm going to go in and file and buff. And I also wanted to mention that Jersey Girl Dippin' has Facebook, Instagram, and also a TikTok account. So I will leave those linked down below for you if you want to follow her. So after I get done filing and buffing, I am going to take some rubbing alcohol on a paper towel, just get rid of all of those filings. Somebody commented on one of my previous videos and asked where I got these bottles from. They're from Amazon, and if you click on my Amazon storefront that I have linked down below, you will find them in there. So if you can never find stuff that I'm using, click on my Amazon storefront. That's more than likely why I don't have the specific link listed, because I already have it listed in there. So, or if you have any questions, just comment below and I'll reply to you. So as per the Mani Boss website, it says to apply a generous amount of activator and then let it dry for between 1 and 2 minutes. I am leaving all of this in so that you can see the waiting process and all of that, and how I apply a regular dip liquid top coat. So I'm waiting here, and then I'm gonna say I waited a little over a minute. I'm gonna take a lint-free wipe and really scrub at my nail and make sure that I am rubbing in the activator, getting all of the excess activator off, so that when I go in with my top coat, I am not instantly hardening my brush. You can still harden your brush if you rub into your nail too much and your brush starts picking up that activator, but using a lint-free wipe to get that initial layer off is going to really help make sure that you're not contaminating anything. Then when you go in with your first layer of top coat, you want to make sure that you're doing 2 to 3 quick strokes and you're not running your brush around running your brush around on that activator that is on your nail, because it will contaminate and you're going to ruin your brushes. But Mandy Boss does have extra brushes, and I believe I saw that she had a brush saver on her website. So you could purchase those. I didn't when I made my order. So here I am just waiting a couple of minutes, or not a couple of minutes, oh my gosh, that's too long. Waiting a couple of seconds for my nails to take on that wrinkled effect. And I'm going to say it's between like 15 and 20 seconds or so. It doesn't take a long time. And then I'm going to go in with a more detailed top coat. And that is going to be it. Again, I'm still wiping my brush off, just making sure I'm not putting any kind of leftover activator back into my bottle, because it will make your liquids goopy and unusable. So yeah, I really, really like these. The top coat also went on really smooth. I had barely any filing to do except for my sidewalls and my cuticle area as far as the dip powder and the dip liquids. So both of these were amazing and worked like a charm. So here, this was almost immediately after I applied the top coat. I touched my nails. They were a tiny, tiny bit tacky, but these suckers, they dried in like maybe a minute. If that, like, it was quick. So I'm just sitting here waiting. I wanted to show you the entire process, and they were really like, yeah. So they're dry, and I'm going to end up taking here I'm just trying to show you the shine. Like, they're very, very shiny. And then I'm going to take my chocolate mint cuticle oil from Northern Lights Skincare, and I'm going to finish off my mani. So the top coat dries really fast, which is awesome because I am impatient and I don't want to be waiting around for my top coat. So hopefully this was helpful with me showing how to use regular dip liquids and not the delicate liquids like I use with OG dip liquids all the time. So I will throw these ones in every once in a while. Hopefully it was helpful. And yeah, I want to thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.